Hello beautifuls, welcome back to my Chanel. Oh yes, today my lovelies, today it is that time of the month again where we are going to go into your
beauty horror stories.
And you might notice something a little bit different about me. That's right, I've become a member of the royal family. No. No, my loves, I have actually had my lips refilled and I'm just in the healing phase right now. We are back in the UK to being able to have aesthetic work done by dentists and doctors, and my wonderful dear friend, Dr. Skip, had a sudden appointment free for me, so I had my lips done again. And if you are wondering, it is 1 milliliter of Juvederm Ultra 3. But I am still healing, so if you see any swelling in this video, just give me some credit. Just give me some credit, the world doesn't stop this. The last video I did on this, I've actually received so many emails, so many, I cannot believe you've sent me so many. I'm literally gonna go through as many as I can today. If you wanna be in with a chance of being featured in my next beauty horror stories, make sure you email the email address on the screen. It is also in the description box below. And if you have pictures or video, it really, really helps because it gives people a chance to look at the drama, girls, the drama. I myself am not actually too disfamiliar with a horror story when it comes to beauty. I have actually had a few in my time, a few. Maybe I shall share those with you at some point in the future. So grab yourself a little coffee, grab yourself a little drink, put on your comfy hoodie for a little trip down horror story lane with me, and let's get into it. Alrighty, so the first one is by Sarah Fisher, and she says, "Hello Luxeria, I love your channel and your lovely personality." Oh, thank you, that's so sweet of you, my love. I had just moved into this new town and I was in need of finding a new hairstylist. The salon I looked up had great reviews, so I booked an appointment. Now, I have fine hair, along with eczema on the nape of my neck. Oh gosh. Because of this, I'm conscious of the products that I used. I asked the hairdresser if she could wash my hair in cold water as hot/warm irritates my eczema, causing it to flare up. She didn't listen and told me that I needed to man up. What? After the wash, my neck started to flare. Needless to say, I will never go back to that salon, and I've had to deal with 3 weeks of a flare-up. It has gotten better with medicine now, but here is a picture of it healing below. Lots of love from Montana. Sarah. Oh my gosh. Oh, that does not look good, my lovely. What is it with service people we've been having in these beauty horror stories videos that just seem like they just sound like it's okay to just like abuse their, I was going to say patients. It's not really patients. Clients. That's the word. Clients. If I was ever putting makeup on someone and I was just about to put on an eyelash, let's say, we're putting on an eyelash or we're curling an eyelash. That's better. We're curling an eyelash. And someone was like, "Oh, you've pinched me there. That's a bit discomfort." I would never say, never, my children, I would never say, "Man up. I'm curling your lash." What kind of lunatic says this to people? Like, you are there to provide a service and your service has to be top notch. Yes, I can understand that people in the beauty industry and the retail industry and the hospitality industry can have off days, but just also remember that those off days may haunt you in a bad review that may follow your entire career. It's just not worth it. Take a second, do a deep breath. If you've got a difficult customer, I understand. Take a second and have a deep breath and carry on, my loves. Carry on. Thank you for your story, Sarah, my love. I hope that you are a lot better now. Gosh, I hope so. You sent me that in February, so I do hope that you're doing a lot better now. All right, the next one comes from Jade Edwards, and it is titled My Allergic Reaction Beauty Horror Story. Do you know, I can't get over these. I can't get over the allergic reactions because you never quite know what you're going to get. You could be slightly allergic to something, or you could literally be like severely unwell from a reaction. Hello, you stunning woman on the go, you. Hello, my lovely. I followed you for so long, and even going back to your old channel, and have loved seeing you grow. Oh, thank you, my love. Thank you. I was reminded of this story when hearing about the eyeliner allergic reaction in one of your latest beauty horror stories videos. So I think we all remember a couple of years ago when the Mario Badescu facial sprays were all the rage. Oh, yes. The Mario Badescu? I never quite understood how to pronounce that, but yes, I do remember. I got a couple of them for Christmas from my family in 2009. A few days later, I started using the infamous rosewater spray. A couple of days passed and I had no issues. I woke up in the morning one day and my face felt really tight. There are many things you want tight in life, and your face maybe isn't one of them. I don't know, maybe a little bit. In the right places. Oh, what am I talking about? Oh, no, say. I didn't think much about it and went downstairs for coffee and chill out time before having to actually get ready to be a person for the day. Literally me putting on my skin suit. I was sitting on the couch and noticed the skin around my right eye and under my eyebrow was really itchy. I opened the front-facing camera on my phone and was shocked. I had massive, splotchy, swollen red patches over my eye and on my cheek and on my chin. I've attached a photo that I sent to my friends on Snapchat and I'm pulling a horrendous face that I can't believe I'm allowing to be put on the internet. But it's the only one I have, so have mercy on me. Okay, should we have a little look? Should we have a little look? Oh my goodness. Oh, that's irritation, sis. Oh my gosh, your eye is so swollen. In case anyone wanted to see my allergic reaction. Oh dear. The only new product I had been used was the Mario Badescu spray. Turns out I'm allergic to something in it and I have no idea what. I assume it's some fragrance, but I couldn't tell you for sure. The likeliness is when it comes to allergies is it's usually a fragrance-based oil or in fact a protein in a product. Those are the two usual things that you get like allergic reactions to. Although irritation can also be caused by things like alcohol, but it's a slightly... What is that? No, stop all that immediately. So alcohol may irritate the skin, so things that evaporate from the skin can cause irritation, but it's not quite the same as an allergic reaction. For about a week, I was forced to not wear makeup and just had to slather the dry, flaky, horrible red patches with Aquaphor and pray the dry away. I already had pretty dry skin anyway, but ever since, I'm super prone to getting dry, flaky patches under my eyebrows still to this day. Anywho, hope you enjoyed hearing about my skin trauma. Keep being amazing. Love ya. Thank you so much for sending that in, Jade. You have a wonderful way of telling a story, girl. To be honest, when it comes to these like really heavily scented sprays for the face, I do automatically think it's just not worth it. Like, it's just a bit of scented spray. It's not worth any potential risks, is it really? Do we need it? No. But it also does make you feel a little bit luxury to just be like, oh, I have a face mist. So I totally understand the want for this product, but you did the right thing by cutting it completely out of your routine. I would say if you're getting problems with dry skin, flaky skin, really excessive dry skin, try the CeraVe moisturizer. Personally, I prefer the moisturizing lotion because it's a little bit softer on the skin and it like absorbs into the skin lovely. But they also have a cream which is slightly thicker, which is really good if you have extra dry skin. Thank you for sending in your story. The next one comes from Ash and it is titled What Are Colors? What are colours? What are colours? What are colours? Oh, I don't like that. No, stop that immediately. Hi, Lux. I have an unfortunate self-screw-up for you. Oh, it's always worse when you do it to yourself, isn't it? It's always awful when that happens. I mean, every single one of us has got a beauty horror story that we've inflicted upon ourselves, haven't we? Honestly. Awful. When I finally got free from my parents in college, my rebellious phase started with me attempting to dye my own hair. The second time I did it, I decided I want to be an emo and do black with a red streak in the front. Oh, very exciting. Except I had never done two colours. I didn't realise that I needed a darker base for the black to take, and didn't realise that the red and the black would mix unless I did something about it. Don't let teens have hair dye, folks. Learn from my mistakes, Ash. Oh, Ash, I am so sorry. So sorry to hear this from you, my love. So sorry. Oh, dear. So they've got a bit murky. The colours have got a bit murky. Oh, that's your natural hair. Oh, your natural hair is a lovely colour, actually. You can do a lot with that. Oh, Ash, thank you so much for sending me that in. But you are right. Teenagers with hair dye is absolutely, something. Should we say something? I would never recommend to use box dye, but it's a lot better now than it used to be. So I'm still in that phase of like,
No, you shouldn't use box dye.
but a lot of the companies are actually a lot better now than they used to be. But permanent black is the only thing that really covers a huge range of natural hair colors. But also, if you ever want to get black box dye out, it's a lot. It's very difficult. I should know, I've done it twice. Oh, God. Thanks for your story, Ash. Oh, my goodness. So the next one comes from Matthew Nixon, and the title is, Roly, I do not need to see a photo right now. That's not the title. Hair bleaching and the
Demon.
Oh, I like that. Hello, you absolute stunning woman on the go. Thank you so much. I am definitely a woman on the go. I just wanted to say I absolutely adore your Chanel. Thank you so much, Matthew. So I started bleaching and dyeing my hair when I was about 15. Oh, didn't we all, love? Didn't we all? After saying I was going to dye my hair blue once I had left school since I was in year 4. Do you know that's the first colour I did after I left school as well? Isn't that funny? From there, I caught the bug and have been every colour under the sun from age 15 until 21. Bleaching your hair is so addictive, my love, and dyeing it like fun colours. Now that pastel colours are on the scene as well, well, they have been for like years now, but you know what I mean. There's such a rainbow to experience. Just do it once or twice in your life, girl. Hair grows back. After trying every colour on the colour wheel, I figured I looked better as a blonde, so I thought I'd stick with it. Are you me? Is this my... This is... I have had the same experience, my lovely. Also, let me point out that I'm a broke student who can't afford to go to the hairdresser for hair colouring, and before this, I had never had a fail with my hair. One day, me and my friends decided to do an Ouija board. My mum had done one in the past, and it told her my mum's friend was pregnant. Long story. This is where the demon comes in, I suppose. And I had a lot of weird ghostly things happen in the house I lived in at the time. Before we started, I put 40 volume bleach on my hair and set the timer for on Alexa for a half an hour, which is how long I always left my bleach on having short hair. Oh dear. Oh, you don't need 40 vol, my lovely. You don't need 40 vol. 20 vol for an hour will be fine, and then do a little bit more if you need to. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, we got really sucked into the board and it only stopped when ZOZO came through. Now, I'm a skeptic through and through, but even the story around ZOZO is creepy AF, my loves. Creepy. After we closed the board and the timer went off, I checked my phone to realise the timer had been 2 hours. Oh my god. I washed off the bleach as fast as I could and came back to the dining room to find out when drying my hair that it was falling out. There was hair everywhere, so I panicked and just stuck the blonde dye on. Oh no. And after taking it off, my hair seemed fine, weirdly enough. I got the blonde I wanted in the end, but then more weird stuff happened in the house. Like the kettle turning itself on. Alexa was talking to herself, things were flying across the room, and I had sleep paralysis. Don't like. No, unsubscribe. So not only did I lose a ton of my hair, but I had a demon in my house and it had to get saged. My hair was super dead though, and it was so obvious my hair had been falling out. I managed to fix it with coconut oil and argan oil, and then the best, this was my final result. Sending you lots of love, Matthew. Actually, your hair looks really good. Maybe a little bit textured, but like when you have short hair, you can really get away with like over processing it a little bit, because you know in a couple of months you'll just have a fresh head of hair. If you have hair my length or even like this long, don't over process it, sis, because it's going to be a long time before you get it back to health. Thank you so much for your story, Matthew. I hope you got rid of the demon. I hope you're no longer possessed by the hair bleaching demon. These stories always take me to a very interesting place. The next story is by Paige Dyer, and their title is Makeup Horror Story with Pictures. So we're in for a treat, aren't we? Oh, yes. Hi, Luxeria. After watching your recent horror stories video, I knew I had to submit my own. For context into this story, I am a qualified makeup artist, and at this time of the story, I was still fresh into my studies. Me, literally, like, almost 100 years ago. No, can you imagine? But still trained enough to where I and anyone else in my class should have known better. So with that said, let me set the scene. It was a fine summer's afternoon in early December. Oh, I was gonna say, summer's afternoon in December. She lives in the southern hemisphere, which makes a lot more sense. I had finished my day at makeup school and was on the way to a friend's house. On the way there, I stopped and purchased some trusty makeup wipes as I had forgotten my skincare and was going to be staying the night. I had these wipes before, and they were the ones I kept in my professional kit. Later that night, after removing my makeup, my friend started to notice my eyes were swelling. I blamed it on hay fever initially because it was summer. I brushed it off and we continued to enjoy our night. About an hour later, I realised my eyes weren't fully open and that it was getting hard to see. Upon looking in the mirror, I saw my eyes had ballooned with the swelling and I looked ridiculous. This definitely wasn't hay fever. I wasn't sure if it was the wipes either because I had used them many times and hadn't had this experience. I took an extra antihistamine and the swelling started to go down over the next few days. Luckily, it was on the weekend, so I didn't have makeup school. The professional part of me blamed it on the makeup wipes immediately and threw the personal wipes out as well as the few packets I kept in my kit. And was that the end of it? Unfortunately not. At makeup school, we often would practice on each other, and it was difficult to find an outside model to work on. I was minding my own business that day, doing some theory work, when my eyes fixated onto one of the girls in my class. She was doing another classmate's makeup. Thank God it wasn't someone from the public. My classmate, clueless as her eyes were shut, received mascara straight from the tube. Oh no. And that is when it clicked. I didn't react to my favourite makeup wipes. I reacted to whatever awful crap was festering inside that hideous tube. I was furious, and thankfully my classmate didn't react in the same way I did. To make matters even more ridiculous for the class secret Santa, the following week she gave me eye drops. What? I wasn't even mad that all my classmates had received beautifully well thought out gifts. I was mad that she thought I would put those anywhere near my eyes. For all of you out there who want to get your makeup done by a professional or even a friend, always make sure your artist is using a disposable mascara wand. If they aren't, get out of there right away. Thank you for reading, Luxeria. I love you and your content so much. Lots of love, Paige. Oh my gosh, the swelling, sis. The swelling. Look. Oh no. Oh, I wouldn't. No, absolutely not. No. I can deal with swelling like anywhere, really. Anywhere. But like on the eyes, it's just, it hits different, doesn't it? It hits different on the eyes. But you are absolutely right, my lovely Paige. Always, if you are a professional makeup artist or a budding makeup artist or a makeup artist in training or even just a makeup enthusiast who wants to do it on other people, use disposable mascara wands. And don't use the same mascara that's the one in your personal kit. Just don't do it. You'll get confused, you'll make a mistake. Don't bother, sis. It's not worth the insurance cost. Well, my lovelies, I'm fully upset about this scandal, girls. I feel like we've seen too much makeup scandalabra today on this Beauty Horror Stories video. I think I'm gonna leave it there. Today's Instagram shout out goes to TWinters79. Thank you so much for following me over on Instagram, you stunning woman on the go. If you want to be in with a chance of being featured in my next video's Instagram shout out, make sure you follow me over on Instagram. Oh yes, Patreons. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, my lovelies. You can see your names all on the screen right here. And a massive hello and welcome to Dana Mays and EBBB. And once again, a massive thank you and a huge shout out to my top tier Patreons and channel members. Stephanie Niatupski, Erin Conkle, Caitlin Wright, Morriganey Wolf, Steph Utek, Megan Holly, Dana Broderick, and the Mouldy Apple. And a massive hello and welcome to Orko Samoji. Thank you so much for supporting this channel, my loves. See you in the next video, gorgeous.